and cheap, picking up a paintbrush. Said, I got this girl, Mona Lisa, but you know she don't talk too much. I'm gonna paint me a portrait no one else can understand.
Always I'm listening to my buddy David Hamburger.
Cause I'm a Renaissance man.
Because I love his music. Plus, because he didn't put it on Spotify, so I'm not gonna get nicked every time I play it. How are y'all? I feel like a six-pointed triangle, trying to make sure I've got everything together, but I think we're there. And joined as always by Karen, who was one of the first people to vote today. She was up early.
Takes a long time.
She was there for a long time.
We waited 4 years, might as well wait a few more hours.
Right? All right. Whoops. Well, guys, welcome to Tuesdays. Thanks again for being here. Because I wouldn't do this every week if people didn't show up. All right, this I just feel like doing this song here. It's a old Derek and the Dominoes song. It never really came out until the later years when they started releasing box sets and stuff. Sound adjusting to do here. Hope that helps. Uh-oh, is it? It's going through, huh? I'm not getting a playback feed, which really creeps me out, to be honest, but it's all right. I guess it's playing, yeah, because it was playing my music earlier through my PA or whatever. Okay. Durf. So yeah, that's a Derek and the Dominoes, aka Clapton and Duane Allman. Oh, I gotta flip this over so I can see comments. Jonathan Mishu says, "Beautiful mistake." Okay, so that's the new song. Oh, I can't see the old comments. Doesn't let me. Oh, I can. Yeah, that's a new song. It's actually I'm gonna be calling it until it isn't. Yeah, I'll be playing that tonight. Yeah, not right off the bat. Give me a little time on that one if you don't mind. My brain will be cooking on trying to remember how to do that. I didn't do it quite right the other night when I played with my friends Nick and Paige. I don't know how many of you guys caught that, but I think it's on their Facebook page. It's the Reverend Few, really great band. I used to cover one of their songs, but I don't wanna butcher it at the moment. But any requests, definitely, if I can do it, I'll do it. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm going to hold off on that one for just a little while. Texas is great, James. It's great to be back, to be quite honest. A few little tiny cold snaps I had while there were just quite enough for me. I think this is loud, sorry. Turn that up a little bit. Well, I got my 12 string here, and I'm just, we'll do this one here. Oh, we're gonna do the pattern tonight. Haven't done that for a long time.
Yeah, I like this one of my favorites.
Yeah, should remember that one. This big house is gonna make you lose your mind. This big house gonna do it to you every time. Every time I open a door, the room's a room I've never seen before. And every time I turn my head, the furniture rearranges itself. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house gonna do it to us every time. Every time I fall asleep, woken by the strangest dreams. And every time I hear a sound, I cover my head and I hit the ground. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house gonna do it to us every time. Can you feel the eyes inside her walls? The breath whirling through her antique halls beneath the weight of her ceilings. The windows are slowly darkening. We can do this here. Yeah. There we go. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. Every time I talk out loud, something tells me to keep it down. And when I try to step outside, the door slams shut and is locked up tight. And this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to us every time. Oh, this big house will make you lose your mind. Yeah, this big house is gonna do it to us every time. Got my looper pedal, and I had played a gig at the airport, which was a little nuts just because it sucks kind of being in an airport, but the only really dicey time was when you're just trying to get through the line, and they kept everybody pretty separate. But and I get to play in this corner, I was all roped off by like 10 feet perimeter around me. And the piano was there, and I brought my loop pedal. Had a lot of fun because it wasn't any singing. I wore a mask the whole time. But that was a lot of fun. But loop pedals kind of sound like shit when you just like direct into a system and then into, I don't know. When I heard it back, I was like, ugh. But we had it through a PA, so it kind of sounded good. So I'd loop whatever, play some solos, play some piano. No, I don't play the horns. Instrument you gotta put your mouth on. Give me a break. Nope. That was Chris Chassie, the bassist in Giraffe Attack. He's a multi-talented, multi-instrumentalist for sure. He teaches at a private school in, I think, like, I don't know, Cumberland, something, or even further up, Freeport. And he teaches music, so he has to kind of learn them all. He actually got his degree in it, so he could play a lot of things. And he's a nasty-ass bass player, too. From the Wreckage. All right, let's do that. Getting good at catching that thing.
It's alive.
I don't think they'll make a sport out of it. It's not too hard. Yes. No, there it is. I've been, I feel like I'm getting better at remembering these lyrics. I'm not even going to look them up. Famous last words, maybe, but... The sound's alright out there in TV land, because... It does? Okay, I just feel like it's quiet, and at least it is for me.
It seems quieter in here, but it's
Alright. From the Wreckage for James Mitchell. And I started recording this, but I gotta admit the newest one is taking a back seat to the newest one, which I've been working on a lot. Just waiting on one piece of gear so that I can lay down some guitars without having to blow out the windows. It's a big deal. Amps need to be really loud to sound good, or you get an amp simulator. So that's a lot simpler. Here we go. Once I get the guitars down on that other one, I have a pressing idea I need to hear. I'll be doing this one at the same time. Lately, time and distance seems like a terrible joke. It's every night we're hanging on the jailhouse phone. The world outside still melting down. The flowers are in bloom, and I swear that someday we'll be standing in the same room. Strange times we live in, to find each other through the wreckage and debris. Who the end of the world would taste so sweet. I didn't need my lyrics. Oh, here we go. Gently locked in orbit, through the ether we spin. Oh, the distance is closing, the weight is harrowing. You came to me in a vision, I've seen you many times before. Slipped a key under my door. The strange times we live in, our weary hearts somehow picking up speed, strewn to the end of the earth by uncertainties. Strange times we live in, clearing another through the wreckage and debris. So sweet, hey baby. awake with a smile. I'm all alone in this cell. 'Cause I know all the while you're here with me still. Here with me still. In these strange times we're living. A weary heart somehow picking up speed. Who knew the end of the world would taste so sweet? Strange times we live in. Find each other through the wreckage and debris. Who knew the end of the world might taste so sweet? I taste so sweet, taste so sweet. What that pop was. So yeah, that's a new one, not my newest. I'm gonna do my newest in a little while. Actually, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I played it, kind of debuted it the other night. Come on up to the house. Yeah, I guess we can do that one. Who asked for that one?
Steely Tom Waits.
Oh, Steely Tom Waits. I didn't see that. Yeah, come on up to the house. Let's do that. Steely Tom Waits. I'm typically not very good at taking suggestions when someone's like, "Oh, you should do this song."
But I was right.
You were right that time.
I'm right all the time.
You were right.
You're wrong about me not being right all the time.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I'll go along with that. But yeah, this is the lyrics just kind of knocked me out. And I remember I'd heard
And your voice is perfect for it.
John D do it, and I remember hearing it, and I remember asking him like, "Is that your song?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh," and I forgot all the details after that, but I just remember when I heard it, I was like, "Oh my god!" The first line is just enough that kind of did it. All right. Hey, welcome, James. Oh, how did I do it though, Karen? Do you remember that? Oh, this could be the. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it in G. I feel like it was like not in G. Like that might be too much. We'll find out. Anyway, here we go. Well, the moon is broken and the sky is cracked. Gotta come on up to the house. The only things you can see is all that you lack. Come on up to the house. Oh, you're crying, don't do you no good. You gotta come on up to the house. Come down off the cross, we could use the wood. You've gotta come back up to the house. Come on up to the house, yeah. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. You gotta come on up to the house. There's no light in the tunnel, no irons in the fire. Gotta come on up to the house. You're singing lead soprano in the junk man's choir. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just passing through. You gotta come on up to the house. There's nothing in the world that you can do. You gotta come on up to the house. inside of you. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just passing through. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house.
Great, thanks.
You're welcome. I skipped 2 verses. I kept going right into the chorus. I don't know why. That kept happening. Hope nobody cared. I did try to keep the best ones though. I think I
Yes.
did.
Tom never sings it twice the same way.
Didn't know he sang it at all the first time. I think he just growled the lyrics out of his face.
He delivers it, let's put it that way.
No, yeah, he does. It's awesome. Lost in the Woods for Roger Anderson. Happy to do it. Roger, how are you guys doing? Hi, Gail and Missy. Say hi to them if they're not there. I need like a name for fans. You know, like the people like that. It's like I'm always psyched when they're there. Like a super fan. That's what I need to give the Andersons like a badge of some sort.
Oh.
I mean, they're just
See,
like,
I think we should call your fans the Bettencourt Jesters.
we're not going to do that. But like, you know, the Grateful Dead
Oh,
or Deadheads. I mean,
Deadheads,
Deadheads. Like they have a sweet like name.
I don't know. They're
This is
wonderful
probably bad
friends
news.
and fans and all that good stuff.
All right, I'll think about it.
I miss them a lot.
Like Justin Bieber had
No, we're not.
No,
gonna
what's
go
his, though?
Justin Bieber.
no, but it's clever though.
Yeah, I know.
The Believers or something like that. He changed it into Believers.
Oh, the Believers.
The Believers.
Oh,
Clever. You gotta give it that.
I like Eric. What's his name? Cumberbatch. His Cumberbitches.
Cumber bitches.
Yeah. What is his name? Benedict Cumberbatch.
Been shuffling through the debris, the next explosion is inevitable. They say the limits and the boundaries we impose on ourselves are merely theoretical. Trying to whittle down infinity, it's like trying to water down the stream. Or to wake up in the morning holding on to all those things that you found in your dreams. I am lost in your song, and I'm still searching your face. All the feeling is gone, if it even existed in the first place. They say the obstacles we face are merely symptoms of the baggage we keep. Known to kind of make you wanna grab them by the throat and hold them on till you're sure they'll never breathe again. Trying to whittle down infinity, it's like trying to wave away the air. Or to wake up in the morning after falling through your dreams, too busy and tired to stand. I am lost in your song. Is that you? And I can't find the beats. All feeling's gone. Da, 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 da. The bridge lay in the streets. We are lost in the woods, and I'm still searching your face. All the feeling is gone, if it even existed in the first place. Take me home. Mama, take me home. Take me home. to making stupid mistakes. Ooh. Da 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 da. We are lost in the woods, and in us searching your face. Our feeling is gone, if it even existed in the first place. Take me home, take me home. Does he come up with that one? I'm not repeating that. Fuck that shit.
I think it's hysterical.
Bad can of worms. I'm glad the worst worm to get out was like right here, so we can put a stop on that right now.
I didn't print. I just put that here, so I just thought
It's pretty good.
it is good.
It is, but there's a lot of baggage with that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I like that name, but I think that kind of fan club doesn't sound very appealing.
Yeah. Hey, Nick Lean. Hey, man. Good to see you. I was gonna play some Mallet Brothers, now I won't. I'm too embarrassed.
I've done 10 in a long time.
I know, but I actually thought, I'm like, oh, I gotta practice it. I say that every time, but that's just one of those ones, if I pick it up after not doing it for a month or two, I just butcher
Yeah,
it.
it's a big song.
Yeah, and it makes me, I don't know. A lot of songs I don't care if I mess up. I don't. That one I do, actually. So I'm gonna hold off, and I'm gonna keep it on my board or something so I don't forget it. Actually, you know what I'll do? Here's a good cover. This is, I don't think I've ever done this on here. And you guys all know I put up 2 videos a week on the YouTube. So it takes a lot of doing, and literally when I sit down and I set up and I'm all ready to go, I try to bang out anywhere from 3 to 18 if I can. It just so, to get ahead of myself. And this one I've been trying since July, and I can't seem to do it. I just fuck up like the tiniest thing, and it just drives me nuts, so I have to start over. So, which means, oh no, it's on this guitar. It's gonna be really good by the time I finally get it. This song's called Twisted. I know what it means to be twisted. Been stuck in a carnival mirror. Time my head was so low you could have kissed it without standing on your toes, my dear. I know what it means to be senseless. Laid my bed across the tracks without fear. Ain't it funny how a boy can be so reckless? Oh, leave his life a bragging toy, my dear. Why do I dream of holding you down under the waves till your last breath fades? Why do I dream of holding you down? Who knows, 'cause I'm missing you so. I know what it means to be lonesome, but I never thought you'd go and disappear. I know I'm past the point of young and wholesome, but I was born the day I met you, my dear. Why do I dream of holding you down under the waves till my last breath fades? Why do I dream of holding you down? Who knows, 'cause I'm missing you so. Who knows, 'cause I'm missing you so. I you tell me what it means, my dear? Why do I dream of holding you down under the waves till my last breath fades? And why do I dream of holding you down? Yeah, who knows? 'Cause I'm missing you so. Who knows? 'Cause I'm missing you so. Who knows? 'Cause I'm missing you so. Mallet Brothers. Well, I'm so spaced out. I can't remember who. Oh, that was a Wood Brothers song. My brain is like, I don't know.
What?
It's like somebody put it in a garbage pail and just kind of went like this with it. Sorry for the F-bombs, Roger. I feel like, I don't know, I've relegated language to this type of thing where it's about intentions for me, I suppose. And I took that off my plate as a burden. But now that you said that, I'll probably have a vaguely short-term memory, not to shit-term memory, not to swear too effing much.
If I had to cut it out, I'd have to be.
It's hard. I'm afraid like an aneurysm on some side of my brain.
Yeah, you need to release it.
I always liked swearing. I remember thinking swearing was a form of power, even though it's not and it's unattractive and all that shit. I'll get that, but for me though, it was. I grew up around like a lot of conservative people who went out. I'm talking young. I mean, well, no, I've always grown up around conservative people, which is one thing, but judgy too. And I remember like people, they'd just be like, God, it just like bristled them like all the way sideways to hear swear. And I felt like, good, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
You know, like the people that are just like, you can tell they look down on you and they have this sense of hierarchy and this, you know, creativity is, you know, there, you know, somehow that infringes on their Protestant Catholic perfectionism. And I remember always feeling like, you know what? I like swears then, because the people that don't like them, and I'm not saying this about you, Roger. I don't actually think you're any of these things. You're an outlier. I'm not trying to make a point.
No, they're certainly not judgmental at all.
But the people I like the least, the most like authoritarian, those are the people that hated the swearing, and I think that's why I loved it. Because there were a few teachers, especially, that they're just authoritarian. Like if they could have turned this country into a communist thing and they let it, they totally would have.
Well, did y'all see the thing on Facebook? And it was on the news also. This guy was chased by a mountain lion. And
Wow.
he dropped the F-bomb because the babies were out and he was jogging and she thought he was after him. And like for 6 minutes. And she was serious as hell.
How come she couldn't catch him?
He turned around and roared at him and he dropped the F-bomb like 1,000 times because he was pretty close to getting eaten. And yeah.
Now, did they air that on like public?
They had to bleep out a whole lot of it, but I'll show it to you on Facebook. It was great and family. She ran off to her babies, but she was like, "You're dead meat." And it was like, wow. I'd be cussing too. I'd be crying. I'd be doing a lot of stuff.
Well,
research supposedly has found that people who swear are more intelligent.
Hear that one? I don't know if that's so true.
I don't know if that's true. It's just something I want to believe. But
I mean,
right.
Oh man, it's like, I mean, you could go to a Leonard Skinner concert or a Trump rally.
So they said that people swear they're being more honest. I'm pretty honest about shit.
I also think it blows off steam in a weird way. I don't ever have massage doesn't do anything for me. I'm one of those rare people. It's annoying, and I think it's because I don't carry any weight. It all comes out of my face.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't really mean bad intent. It's just an expletive, and it's just like whatever, and then then it's gone, and then I'm like chill. With a potty mouth. So.
Well, Roger, hope you don't take that as we just kind of wax philosophical in the F word and all the intentions, and I just I'll try. I don't ever want to be an offensive person. I don't think about it. I don't talk children when children are on. I tend to say the same thing. I gotta fix it. And I see Derek Hyde requested General Store. I'll do that. I'm gonna do the Mallet Brothers first because this is a nice breezy song I think we can use right now. You know that I just talked for 15 odd minutes. I know, Roger. Okay. But then again, I didn't know if your family was watching or something, and I don't want to offend your family. But okay, here we go. Mallet Brothers. I think this is the key I do it in. Nope. You walked in about 3:30. Told me that you liked the likes of me. So maybe we could go and get out of this place. Cut down the woods and get to the chase. You could keep it walking, you could hold my hand. We'll walk together to the Rio Grande. Down to the bayou, make a new plan. We ain't got a lot of time before the ship comes in. So baby, tell me your philosophy. Walk down the river and swim with me. Tell me what you're thinking this all means. Tell me your secrets, take off your jeans. Tell me your secrets. You're bringing me joy and you're bringing me pain, but there ain't no girls like them girls from Maine. And baby, I don't even know your name, but I can call you baby tonight. Call you baby, that's alright. I can call you baby tonight. We could keep walking, you could hold my hand. We'll walk together down the Rio Grande. Down to the bayou, make a new plan. We ain't got a lot of time before the ship comes in. So baby, tell me your philosophy. Walk down the river and swim with me. Tell me what you're thinking this all means. Tell me your secrets, take off your jeans. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. But baby, I did not know you was gonna let me go. And if I had only known before, I never would have walked in through that door. You could keep walking, you could hold my hand. We'll walk together down the Rio Grande, on down the bayou, make a new plan. We ain't got a lot of time for the shit hits. Baby, tell me your philosophy. Walk down the river and swim with me. Tell me what you're thinking this all means. Tell me your secrets, take off your jeans. Tell me your secrets, take off your jeans. Tell me your secrets, take off your jeans. Mallet Brothers song right there called Walk Down the River. For Jody, thanks Jody.
Had a suggestion for a line to put into General Store, so you can get a new brain at the General Store.
So who said that?
Well, the Torrens.
Get a new brain at the General Store?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that. That one's done. But thanks for the suggestion. Actually, I can't. I don't know how that actually fits. I'm thinking of it literally.
Well, you could probably do and buy some cocaine at the General Store.
Oh right.
That would certainly rhyme, but it might be kind of fun every now and then just to slip some wonky lines in and see who catches it.
I had a bunch of lyrics to this one. There was like, one was like plastic Jesus figurines, which I took from Dylan. Just like, I mean, I try to, if I'm gonna take something from Dylan, I want it to be like as obvious as shit.
Exactly.
You know, because it's just like, I think he comes up with the coolest line. Like throwing stars were in there.
Yeah, I remember over time how the lyrics changed.
Yeah.
And I've liked all of them, but I think what you have now is like
It's slightly too long, but I can't. I don't have the heart to
it's
cut any of the lyrics up. Hey, you guys, speaking of songs, can I play my new song for you? It's called Until It Isn't. I wrote it just a couple weeks ago, as a matter of fact. One of my last couple days in Maine. Was that a couple weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
A couple of 3 weeks ago, I'd say.
Feels crazy. Oh my God, a lot's happened since
You sent it
then.
right before you left, I think. You sent me a version of it.
Yep. So this is it. It's called Until It Isn't. Said I should have tried harder. I said I didn't know what that meant. You said it is what it is then. I said it is what it is until it isn't. Always talking past one another. It's like the sound waves were bent. Still I plead for understanding. I said it is what it is till it isn't. Yeah, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Maybe we should just let go. Pretend I never came. Maybe we can find some peace of mind and learn to grow in this beautiful mistake. You had to look behind door number 2 and play your game outside the limits. I beg for understanding. You still did it. I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Though I knew I should let go, I wondered how long it might take some peace of mind in the afterglow of this beautiful mistake. This beautiful mistake. Here I lean into the pain. The sorrow is quite magnificent. And though you're begging, you're pleading, I said it is what it is. I said it is what it is till it isn't. Southern sun, I know my place. I'm still trying to find myself some peace of mind in the afterglow of this beautiful mistake. Of this beautiful mistake. Of this beautiful mistake. Well, that's a brand new one. Hoping you like it. You saw your first mountain lion in the wild. Jesus, yeah. wouldn't want to see one of those. Thanks, James. Glad you like it. Same Diana. Oh, General Store. I've been delaying this one because I got to switch guitars. But it's time. Everything's good. Nothing's dropped. All right. Now it's time for the a little closer. Oh, good. Cool. Every time I've played General Store, like in the last 2 weeks, I have totally botched one. Like it's not even like one section. I just botch a different section every time. So I'm gonna just bring this up. Got furniture and ammo, candy and flannel. There's 34 people in this town and they all love guns. More gears and handles, coffee, brandy, candles. There ain't much holding them together but work and fun. Yeah, in the middle of the woods you find a general store, selling everything you could ever ask for. We got dirty magazines, cigarettes and bed sheets. There's 34 people left and they all have needs. Brands of food you've never heard of, greeting cards to send some love, cause everybody missing somebody, they had to leave. Now in the middle of the woods you find a general store. By the fisher you can buy the fishing lure. Find anything you want at the general store. If you know how to ask, you'll know how to score at the general store. Brutal honesty and twisted humor, the gossip mill spinning rumors around the counter, and it's always the same old fools. They got band-aids and bug spray, jumper cable and shoelace. Even you can look around the place and see something new. And now in the middle of the woods you find a general store. Find anything wrong but it do. You can find anything you want at the general store. If you know how to ask, you'll know how to score at the general store. Beneath the mountain of brick brackets, a TV with a fat back. They sold you almost everything you own. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Guys, thank you. Oh, that's right. I haven't even mentioned, Karen, I will pin your comment. This is part of my job these days. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing and you want to tell me so, and anything but words, probably the best way would be a financial contribution to this frantic, mostly nonprofit, typically. Although I paid more in taxes this year than Trump did last year. That's fucking fair.
That's not much of a feat,
No.
unfortunately.
No, it wasn't. It could have been worse. I've had it be way worse. But
Yeah.
it sucks. Like, it just wouldn't hurt so much if it would have been like, he only paid $11,000. That still would have been terrible. It's like,
$750 is like.
use your daughter as a $700,000 write-off for consultation. It's like, come on. Wait. So, can I use you as a write-off, like, for like,
Sure.
like, I'll use it. I'll put. I don't know
I'm
what.
your language coach.
Your language
Can
coach.
we get all your profanity from me?
$900 an hour worth every
oh, yeah,
penny.
expensive because I'm good.
All right. Well, it's gonna be my kind of write-offs
I
next
know
year.
all the bad words.
We'll write off Karen for $80,000. I actually did everything on the list, huh? So I get to pick something. Well, I'll try to do something on the 12 string. How's that?
12 string sounded fantastic.
I know. I kind of missed it.
Yeah.
Oops. How? You know what I'll do? Little David Hamburger joint.
Oh,
That I haven't done for a while. And actually, Roger, I believe you're one of the top requesters of the song, and have been for years. Just wish I wrote it, like so many of his songs. It's an great Austin guitar player, David Hammer. His best album isn't even available except on his Bandcamp page, and I play it at the beginning of every show now. I haven't even asked him. He's probably just doesn't give a shit. I'm not gonna ask him. He doesn't care. I'll give him some money. I'll buy him a taco.
So amazing.
He's so good. All right. This is I Believe by David Hamburger. Seventh chord, and I believe in the book of Jonah. Yes, I do, and one thing more. I believe in lots of kissing after, during, and before. Yes, I believe. I believe. I believe. Cure all those things you know, and I believe in most anything that starts out do, re, mi, fa, so. I believe in the mathematics, even though I just ain't the best. And I believe I saw the ghost of Darwin right after I flunked the test. Well, I believe. Up upon the shore, and I believe in a Princeton reverb, blackface 1964, and I believe all the things that you love, they go the way of the dinosaur. In a world that ran more right, I swear that we could buy them in the grocery store. Oh, well, I believe. bunch there. So next week, you know what? I'm going to do... People keep saying they liked it when I was doing Travis's book club. This few weeks I was at Travis's.
Yeah.
I'll do it next week. I'll just have like a pile of books to riff on about.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think I mentioned it last week, but Audible's the shit. You can listen to books at like double and triple speed. I can't do more than double, but man, I've been getting through like a ton, and there's a ton that are just totally free. I started another one today called Into the Magic Shop. It's about a I guess I'm gonna do it. We'll do a little teaser for next week. So my favorite podcast in the world is by Sam Harris. It's called Making Sense. He puts them out about every 2 weeks now. And he had this guy on. They talked about compassion and meditation and all that stuff, and it was an insanely great one. And so they mentioned this guy's an author. His name's James Doty, D-O-T-Y, and I just happened to be a freebie on there. And I just finished one called Autopilot, which is actually... I think that one I need to get in paper, and I need to read a little slower or do it again. But it was really good. There was just a lot of neat stuff in there, especially about white noise. I didn't realize white noise had about 70 decibels to listen to. White noise covers every spectrum. It's really good to sleep to, and for people with ADD, ADHD, like I have been diagnosed with, it really helps for concentration stuff. So I was trying to read with it earlier, and I kind of liked it. It's like sleeping with a fan on. So I might have to bust out a box fan. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I just don't like the cold in the room. I don't like the extra air, so I gotta...
You don't have to point it at yourself. There's a box fan in the garage.
Just point it at the wall.
And then spray it with WD-40 and get some WD-40 hits, because that's great.
Is it really? This is fish oil, right?
Yeah. It is.
The new WD-40s get fentanyl in it. I'm not touching it.
Nah.
Everything has it now.
No.
Cucumbers.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, I'm gonna cut you. Oh, actually, I should probably play one more song. I feel like, even though it doesn't matter, the time doesn't matter. I'm gonna do one more song, and we'll talk about books next week. But those two I can recommend. Autopilot by, I already forgot his name, but I think that was the other one's James something. But yeah, no. Why does all my authors feel like they're named James? I can't remember. Something Doty, but it's called Into the Magic Shop. It's a really, it's a rags to riches story. Really cool, really totally cool so far. Hey, I want to do a Bob Dylan. Yeah, I want to do a Bob Dylan song. It's just been in my head. I'm learning to honor the songs that are lodged in my head for no reason that I know of.
Oh, Jonathan Michaud says he's got a free fan app on his phone he uses every night for white noise.
Use it? Okay. I was looking into that, but then I gotta keep my phone on all night. Yeah, I don't know. But it's kind of cool. There's a bunch of them on YouTube and stuff too. I could just turn on YouTube. It's like 10-hour things. What the hell did I say I was gonna do? Oh, Bob Dylan. Yeah. Guys, thanks again. Thank you to everybody who threw a couple bucks my way. I get a pinned comment there with my Venmo and PayPal. And better yet, I always say, if, I get a bunch of merch. Just re-released the Giraffe Attack collection on a really much more sexy CD format. And Bric-a-Brac, my new record, which I think so many of the people on here already have it. I recognize your name, so.
Christmas is coming. Christmas presents.
Christmas what?
Christmas presents.
Christmas presents. That's right. I'll cut you a deal. So if you buy 100 or more, they're $10 a piece.
I don't think people have that many friends who relatively like anymore after the past 4 years.
Sky, your back is straight, your hair is smooth on the pillow where you lie. And I don't sense affection, no gratitude or love. thoughts of me, but to the stars above. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your daddy's an outlaw and a wanderer by trade. He'll teach you how to pick and choose and how to throw the blade. He oversees his kingdom, so no stranger does intrude. His voice trembles as he calls for another plate of food. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Sister sees the future like your mama and yourself. You never learn to read or write, there's no books upon your shelf. Pleasure knows no limit, your voice is like a meadow lark. Your heart is like an ocean, so mysterious and dark. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Bob Dylan, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next Tuesday. Carrie and I will be back for another round of slightly controlled nonsense. So thanks again to everybody who threw a couple bucks in the virtual tip jars. It means a lot. And have a good I don't know what I'm trying to say. A good life. See you next week.
Don't die. Vote, vote, vote.
Vote. Holy shit, yes.